All right, we're going to continue on to the last bit of examples. I'm going to go ahead and solve these. This isn't that bad. So with that, the most important part is being able to identify your cubes. So your a and b. So in this case, I take this cubed root of x cubed. So my a is x to the 1. My cubed root of 8 is in fact 2. So my b is 2. So now what do? I'm going to go ahead and shove this in. It's not that bad. Minus, plus, plus. Let's work this out together. So I have my a, which is x. I have my b, which is 2. My a squared is x squared. My ab, that's a times b, so 2 times x right there is 2x. And b squared is 4, because 2 squared right there is 4. All right, let's take the cube root of x cubed. Make sure you have that down. And again, I keep forgetting my little 3 there. It's important you don't forget it. The cube root of that is x, which is my a. Now I'm going to take the cube root of 64. And the cube root of 64 is actually 4. How do I know that? I don't know. Math teacher. I think it was on the front page too. Is that right? 4 times 4, yeah. So then my b is 4. Okay, so let's just set this up. Let's put in our signs this way. And again, for those who are like, I have to memorize this, I prefer literacy over memorization. I prefer that you can read this. I don't need you to have it memorized. Because once you can read it, you can do anything. I plug in my x for a, my b is 4, my a squared is x squared, a times b in this case is 4x. Can y'all see that? 4x. And then my b squared is 16. So that's how you do those. I'm going to go down now, basically, and get these started. So the first thing I would do if I were y'all is I would set up my skeletons. I would totally just set up my skeletons. I'd get this going. I'd get this going. I'd make sure I have a spot for my a equals. I'd make sure I have a spot for my b equals. This is what I do for every single one of these problems. Let's see. The minus is minus plus plus. Minus plus plus. The plus is plus minus plus. Plus minus plus. See how I did that? There's one more example. And let's go ahead and put this into our skeleton as well too. Let's put this in our skeleton as well too. And then what is our minus? Our minus is minus plus plus. Plus plus. So let's find our a and b for everything. I know this is kind of grueling, but this is the best way to solve these, I think. So just write down your a and b. So my a on this one, I have to take the cubed root of 125, cubed root of 120x, 25x cubed, which is actually 5x. The cubed root of 125 is 5. The cubed root of x cubed is x. 216, what is that one? Hold on. I don't remember. All right, I went and did my cube root inside Desmos. For those who are wondering how to do that, you can type functions right here. And you can go all the way down, and there's this cube root button. It's not really a cube root button. It's that button right there. Under number theory, see how I clicked that? And then you can fill in your subscript, and that does the cube root instead. So when you type in 343, that's how it works. Okay, with that little thing over, let's go back to this work as I open everything. Okay, cool. Here we go. So the cube root of 216, the cube root of 216 is 6. So how do I fill this in now? I'm going to just go ahead and do it. So I have my a is right here. Make sure I have that. Yeah, my a goes here. So this is 5x. My b goes next, which is 6. And then I have my a squared, which in this case is 25, x squared. Pay attention to that, y'all. Then my ab is 6 times 5x, which is 30x. And if you're wondering where I'm getting that, right here. And then I have to do my b squared, which is 6 squared, which is 36. So that's how those get done. Let's find our a here. Our cube root of a is in fact 7x. And our cube root of b is in fact 5. So here we go. A squared, a is 7x. Our b is 5. Our a squared is 49. Check that out. 49x squared. Minus our a times b is 35x. 35x. And then our 5 squared, our b squared, is 25. So let's go ahead and fill this one out. This is weird. A is equal to B. I hate that. My God, do I hate that. And then B is equal to 3A. Y'all, this is not good for my brain. So A is equal to B. That's weird. Cube root of B cubed, B. Cube root of 27A cubed, 3A. So let's just go. A is equal to B. So for my A, I'm going to be putting in B. For my B, I'm going to be putting in A. Lord child, this one. All right. For my A squared, it's going to be B squared. For my A times B, that's going to be 3AB. I think they're proving a point with this example. 3 times AB, that's a horrible B, but you get, let me fix it. 3AB, let me see if I can fix it. Then it's plus, right here, oh, I don't like that plus sign either. Plus, what are we doing here? B squared, which is 3A times 3A, which is 9A squared. 9A squared. So, there you have it. That's the lecture. Good luck.